goal to pursue his passion for interior design as a second degree. He earned a previous Bachelor of Arts degree in English. While pursuing his degree in interior design, Toby has been working full-time as a design consultant at Bassett Furniture. Outside of college and work responsibilities, Toby enjoys spending time with his wife and being a volunteer DJ on a community radio station playing dance music. Toby, would you please come on up?
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you, graduates, teachers, and faculty. Reflecting on the last few years here at the Arts Center, one important principle all interior designers become familiar with early on is form following function. The phrase form follows function, famously guiding the work of American architect and designer Louis Sullivan, opens up important debate during the design process while conceiving and executing the project. It also, appropriately, in a funny way, represents many of our experiences here at the Arts Center. This extraordinary school doesn't take on the form of a typical university. Perhaps we don't have the reputation of top party school in the country, or as once clearly evidenced in our commercials, we are not destined for basketball stardom. But what we do have is a functional program that properly prepares us for the ultimate goal of this education, a job in a field doing something we are passionate about. For a school where a solid A is an exceptionally difficult grade to achieve, sometimes we just have to put aside the form of that report card for the function of the essential information we learned and how it will be successfully applied in the real world. Every bit of new information in an often changing, technologically advanced field such as interior design can be considered a block to be built upon, and therefore we can expect to leave room for improvement, to leave room to build higher. What attracted me to the school in the first place, they're not concerned with forming the cheapest, fastest, or easiest path to our degree, and having previous and seemingly similar classes to transfer. Student services were insistent that the classes here were imperative to the learning process and had unique benefits not found at any other university or college. Looking back, these classes, such as business communications, critical thinking, and creative thinking, were some of the most engaging and useful, aka functional, core classes that I've taken at any point in my career and learning experience. I've witnessed so many of my peers, myself included, grow from green designers who are conceivably most inspired by interesting looking rooms in magazines and shows on HGTV to green designers fully understanding the importance of design which addresses human factors and social responsibility such as universal design, sustainable design, and adaptive reuse. As it becomes crunch time, we sometimes have to make concessions in our form. Grab the inflatable mattress, grab a comfy pillow, and just set up camp at school. It's just not functional to break down all that work and drive all the way home while executing an incredible concept. There are also concessions we make in our personal form. Jerry Seinfeld once claimed that those who wear sweats have just given up. They've given up on life. Well, I believe, by the looks of what has been achieved by most of the student body while wearing pieces from, let's call it, our comfortable wardrobe, that we have hardly given up. In fact, we're just getting started. And what's a little cowlick on the hair, a little frog in the throat, or a little bit of extra Visine in the eyes on presentation day to make sure we have included all the important and functional information necessary to present a winning idea. And then although a well-formed presentation board with all of its aesthetically pleasing design goes a long way, the professors were clear when the function of what we presented was not. Sometimes the critique is harsh, but look at how far we've all come. Our professors were clear that there needs to be a continuous harmony of all the concepts, principles, and elements of design that must stay consistent from inception to completion, which becomes more and more evident as we progress through the program. I always think of American Idol before we get critiqued at the Arts Center. Although it might be debatable which judges are harsher, ours or idols, the result is often the same. Lessons are learned which translate to improved performance in the future. So graduates, here we are. This chapter of our path is over, and the future is waiting for us. We will be selling ourselves in the form of our portfolios and our resumes, wherever we may end up, perhaps in the hospitality field, healthcare, or residential, as a designer, as a teacher, or as a continuing student, knowing that our overall goal serves the function of improving the quality of life of the citizens in the community and in the world should make us feel very proud and full of achievement. Thank you, and congratulations, everybody.